Hey guys, BNSF fan back from another layout update. As you can tell from the beginning, I got the cork removed from the bridge because I have installed the piers. Now, they're not fully done yet. I'm going to have to get them shimmed a little bit better than cardboard and wood, but that'll come when I start the riverbed scene. So let me go ahead and shut off that. So in here, okay. As you can tell too, I have laid the yard entirely, so I'm going to go over the yard. The yard does have a through siding here, so you start here, it'll go through the middle there, up to this track, comes all the way through, and connects there. Sorry about the lighting. Turn on the ceiling fan. So I do a full pass through. So the idea during operating sessions is the locomotive can either pull in this way, stop short, and you can head out to be serviced, because this is going to be a fueling rack here. These will be the shops. I still have to complete it. Got just a few locomotives sitting here and there. So, that's the idea. Then it will be it's technically 4 tracks, only 3 tracks storage. We got track 1, this will be track 2, 3, and then 4 is hiding back there. 4 is the shortest. Obviously 2 is going to be the longest. I could park cars all the way back to there if I wanted. But the longest true storage would probably be 1. Then I also have maintenance away branch. You can tell I picked up this crane. It's an NS, I think it's 250 ton crane. Saw this, had to have it. So it's pretty cool. It does say Atlanta, Georgia on there. Trying to focus, but I don't really mind. It's a really cool crane. Right here, there is right there. I don't know if you can see it. There's a hole. Top right of the screen there. There's a hole for a little key to go in to turn, and it'll make the whole. Get out of focus all over the place. There's a little key to make the boom go up and down, and the whole boom's turnable. I found that when it's on the track, it likes to derail a lot when you push down, so I tend to just push it down as I move it around. But I really like that. That's really cool. I also picked up this, it's a 52-foot Indiana Harbor Belt gondola. Really like that. It came with this on the inside. If you wanted to stack coil cars on it, I thought that was pretty cool. I got a different use I'll probably use for it that I'll get to later in the video. I also have 2, I think these are 50-foot, maybe 60, paper service boxcars from Walthers. This one's NS, this one's BNSF. I liked them both. They're both kind of matching pair. It's cool. On them, though, they do require add-on details down here. Let's see, I'm trying to get to focus. So, down there, and on the back here. I can't really notice that you need them, and it said that I need to drill out holes. I'm not too worried about applying them for now, but it's pretty cool. Now on to some new possibilities here. Get the controller out of the way. Probably wondering what this piece of cardboard is here. Well, me and Dad were thinking over a possibility of a turntable. We can't get the huge Walthers one due to money and not having room for it. So we're thinking about custom building a turntable here. Now I'd have to rip out this track here isn't laid. See, that track and that track aren't laid for now. Also, it's going to be cut off here. The end of the building's going to end there. Put it back onto this. So the road bed's laid. It'll have to be ripped up. It'll then turn. This is the center point here. It'll then rotate right there. Then go off to 4 tracks. That would then extend here. I need 2 storage tracks for, this is the BNSF local locomotive, along with my yard unit. So those would then be able to have 2 here, then I'd have 2 extra locomotive storage tracks. So that way I don't clog up the shops area, which the shops continues on. I'm going to explain more of how everything is later in the video. So I don't clog that up or the refueling rack. So that's kind of what's going on in the yard. And then come over here. I finished laying the track here. Got this laid. The only trouble spot I had in the whole layout laying track was right here. I think I got that fixed for now. So like I said, this is going to be an ADM team track. I have changed back there from being a power plant to, I think I'm going to do a scrapyard back there. So that's what another good thing is, like gondola. I only got 2 gondolas, so that's that. Then over here there's going to be the town. Then about down in here at the end of the road, there's no bridge to continue on, so I don't want to have to do with crossings over there, so the road won't continue. We'll stop right here, then be a stairway that comes down to a beach here. My plan is the beach will go about like this, and this will be more of a retaining wall style, and the river will just creep through there. It'll be skinny, so then it'll be a big beach area here, and that'll be an attraction for the town. I think that'll be kind of cool. And the road. Back there's the depot that I'm going to be make a museum. I still have to find a place to put that steam locomotive. It might be here displayed. I think that'd just be a neat touch. Oh, another new thing I got. Okay, sorry about that, guys, but back on the layout update. Up here, I then got 2 new signs. This is a BNSF sign. That's the old circle logo. And then a NS sign. That's the front horse head of a locomotive. 2 railroads I'm going to model. Put it up there by my clock. I think that's pretty cool. So then on to how operation sessions are going to work. And what I'm really modeling on this layout. This layout isn't modeled on a specific line or anything. It's modeled after a specific area more, if you want to call it that. This here is going to be BNSF Lafayette Yard for Lafayette, Indiana. BNSF obviously didn't run there. My theory is BNSF made a connection line from Chicago to Indianapolis, Indiana. So this is the yard in Lafayette, then cuts down. Then if you would keep going this way, it would go to Lafayette, and it would then, down here would be the diamond with NS, and NS obviously they work that. So if you go this way, it's about 5 to 10 miles outside of Lafayette. You then come up on the Lafayette siding, and obviously Lafayette Yard and Lafayette shops. The idea is the locomotive, or the train that terminates here, then come into this track, and then disconnect the locomotive. They'd come down into this part of the shop, which is general lookovers, maintenance, whatever. So they'd get looked over there, and then get put on the rack. But before that, the new locomotives would be brought off the fueling rack, probably sent up there, and then switch out would go to get that train back moving. So then they'd be fueled. If there's something wrong, they go to the heavier service track, which would be up here. So then, if you keep going, this is going to be a river or creek, unnamed yet. I'm not sure what I'll name it. This might be made up, or it might just be fake. Same with the town. And then the town, it'll be industry, so this will be whatever town grain, or like local grain, or growers, whatever you want to call it. This will be whatever ADM, whatever team track, whatever scrap. That's how that'll work. This general layout, from about right there, you go all the way around to here, is depicting about a 10-mile area. So you'd start, go around. Now, if you actually go with real directions, this way is north, and this way is south. So the idea with the trains are, this is supposed to be the dead end. It's operated like a point-to-point, but it won't be a point-to-point. So, like this train here, let's say this train ID is 17K. He then just left the district as, let's say, 22L or whatever. I'm just making this up. So he's now entering the district as 17K. He would then be a southbound, because he's coming up from the north, but heading south. So this is technically north of the Lafayette area. He would then travel along the main line until he comes around to here. Then he ends up pointing south again. Same would go for the opposite direction. So the stack train here is a northbound, then the manifest is a southbound. That's how operation sessions would work. And one more thing I wanted to show you. before I go. These are just a few pictures I've taken that I got printed. First time printing with the company, so it got messed up. Watermark got cut off there. But this is the Penn Central unit. You can't tell, but the unit in the back there is the Veterans unit. They were both on one train one day. Barely caught this by a few minutes. That was cool. This here was on spring break. We had snow. I think that's a pretty cool shot. And then this is going over the Wabash Bridge. That's pretty cool. And also one more thing. I had a friend that drew these for me. This here is, it's obviously a real locomotive. It's a GP7 though. But it is based off of my dad's first locomotive here. This is C&O 4301. C&O 4301. He did an awesome job. Those look very good. And up here, pull this down. This is the Lehigh Valley. This is the first heritage unit I ever saw. So I had him draw that one. I also got one more coming from him. It's 9303. That's my SD70 ACE. Let's see. Right back there. So that's what's happening around the layout, guys. It's been a long update. Had a lot to talk about. Thanks for watching. Please comment and subscribe.